And the LPGA tourney in full swing now, competition underway, but we have some big breaking news and we want to send it down to Sue Shaw for more on that.
Well, Brian, here's what we know so far. Just coming into the newsroom right now, Michelle Wie is out, the star of the Meijer LPGA Tour. This is big news for that tournament, of course, taking place at Blythefield Country Club. Let's turn it over to 24-hour News 8's Casey Jones. He's live there at the course. Casey, what are you hearing about all this?
Yeah, Sue, really all this just happening within the last hour. Michelle Wie was about to make the turn at hole number 9 here in the first round of the Meijer Classic. And just before she made that turn, she hugged her pairing partners, Lexi Thompson and Azahara Munoz. And then she walked off the course. I think everyone was kind of wondering what was going on, but all week long she says she's been bothered with an injury in her hand, and today it really flared up, and that was evident through those first 9 holes. She really wasn't the Michelle Wie that we saw win the U.S. Open. She was struggling throughout the day, and when she made that turn, she walked off the course, through the crowds right to her parents, and then made her way to the medicine trailer where she sat for about 20 minutes. When she got out of that trailer, she addressed the media about her status, future status in this tournament and next week.
I have as much as about an idea as you guys. I don't know what happened. I just kind of started hurting last week and just started getting worse, and got to the point where I couldn't really hold a club today. So there's really, I'm just going to try to get an MRI right now and see what my next steps are. Hopefully I can play next week. So we'll see. Thank you.
After she made that statement, she got in a car and left the Blythefield Country Club here. Now, this is something that, like she said, has been bothering her all week. We took a look at some of her practice video throughout the week, and it was evident after a couple of her swings here as she was chipping and practicing that she would, kind of do this with her wrist in obvious pain. And I was watching her father as Michelle sat in that medicine trailer. He kept pointing to this area of the hand. Michelle also did have a bandage over her right wrist. So we're, of course, going to keep our eyes on this. She was 3 over entering that 9th hole before she withdrew. But, again, she will not be here for the remainder of this tournament and now is in jeopardy of next week's LPGA championship. But as soon as we learn the results of that MRI and what her status is for these future tournaments, we'll pass that along, guys.
Okay, sounds good, Casey. Thank you. That sounds